Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about a very special moment for me that I experienced, and that is the physical manifestation, if you will, of when I reached the center of the Kalachakra. So that's an experience I had. So basically practicing meditation and making my way through time and space, if you will. I experienced the moment when I reached the center of the Kalachakra. So at that point, the center was in an area of the city, in the city of Ottawa, in Canada. And when I made my way to that area, it was basically the culmination of my journey, if you will, through the Kalachakra to make my way to the center. So at that point, I got to the center, and at that point, there were some trees in the center, and it had the creation had been organized in a way so that when I got to the center, there were blankets wrapped around these trees, right? That someone had wrapped around these trees, and there was different blankets with different meanings that I understood, right? So in that meditation, I understood immediately what those blankets meant and why they were there at that location when I arrived, and basically the culmination of that journey to the center of the Kalachakra. So when I arrived, there were different blankets, and I haven't kept all of them, honestly, to tell you the truth. Although I did pick them all up when I was there, right? And it was quite an experience because it was raining too, right? So, you're always pushing through these obstacles to get to where you want to go. But yeah, so there was different blankets. This is one of these blankets that I have over my right shoulder here. Okay, and this is essentially the Guru or the Satguru's blanket, basically. So it's the not quite the teacher's blanket. Okay, so there was different blankets there. There was the Guru's blanket, like this, that you drape over your shoulder like that, if you choose to do so. And then there was also the teacher's blanket. So that was the second blanket right there. So that's more the idea of someone who teaches, right? That would have the teacher's blanket, who would teach like, the daily stuff, practice and all that. And then there was also the disciples' blankets, right? Which were all the same, basically. So you had the different blankets, right? And I kept these for a while, but, decided not to, if you want, create an ashram or something like that. But yeah, so the only one I ended up keeping was this one, just because it was very close to to me as a sentiment for sentimental reasons. But there were different blankets on these trees, yeah. So there was once again the guru's blanket, if you will, the teacher's blanket, and then the disciples' blankets, which were all the same. I think there was, if I remember correctly, there was a. It's been quite a few years, 5 or 6 of those. So it represents basically the structure of a school of teaching, if you will, right? So you have the guru, right, and then you have the teachers who instruct, and then you have the students, the disciples, right? So once again, that was at the location when I arrived at what you can call the center of the Kalachakra at that time, right? Which was in the center of Ottawa at that time, the center, right? And yeah, so that was an experience I had, and kept this blanket fondly, and it's always in a little corner at my place, and I don't wear it regularly or anything like that, but thought I'd share that with you today, just for fun. Thanks so much for listening.